Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. With the gold and the silver reversed, with this gold on top of the silver, we're bound to get into trouble. I mean, I'm bound to get into trouble no matter what I do, but I suppose it makes sense. Yeah, a silver general can retreat twice as easily as a gold general. That, at least in my perception, that seems to be the case. Last stream, we went on a bit of an adventure playing Sleeve Rook. For the last day, given that a lot of consideration of, well, that was quite an interesting journey. I was not sure if I wanted to attempt to repeat said journey. And, I thought, sure, I could try it again, but I don't expect to get the same results the second time. I expect to be met with different resistance if I try the same idea twice in a row, right? Is that so surprising? So instead I resolved, let's try today playing Central File Rook if we can. And we'll come back and play Sleeve Rook again some other day. But I don't want to get in the habit of doing it every time. Even if we had a magnificent result last time, it still feels like there's so much more to learn about this game. So we should pace ourselves. Not play the same thing. I don't know. Like, if I were playing a mainstream strategy, like Static Rook and Yagura or Fortress, sure. I could justify doing the same thing quite a lot. But if I'm playing some strange opening, I should be careful about relying too heavily on it. Okay. I take this, right? If pawns are in tension, I can't just ignore that. They have to drop a pawn, right? I wonder. I could lift the rook at this point and try to claim that pawn. Like, what are they going to do? Drop the lance? I guess. I was originally trying to trap their bishop here, but there's bigger fish to fry. If I do exchange my silver for a bishop, that's not a very large victory. If I eliminate this flank attack entirely, well, now we're talking. And I don't see how they stop me from doing that either. Like, that's a free pawn. If this knight had been more advanced, if the silver had made it out here, I don't know. Maybe they'd have something, but as it stands currently, they've got a lance in hand, and that's it. That's all you got. And now I can go back and, well, I could drop a pawn and try to attack with the pawn. Not sure what else I could do. Like, again, winning the bishop doesn't seem that consequential. Yeah, where's their attack? I don't know. So this pawn could just go up and eat the silver. If they push this pawn forward, I don't know why they would. I could win a rook. But if they don't do that, like, you just have a normal game of shogi.
7分。
Ah, the crack in the armor is exposed. Dang. I could take that. Taking that seems deeply unwise. Not taking it also seems unwise. Hmm. Wait, this will be okay somehow. Just have faith. Just have faith. Um, hmm. Okay, I keep attacking the king. If rook drop, I can retreat this gold to win the rook. Mhm. The game accelerates. Do I take that? Where is it going?
5分。
I don't know. Do I just attack the king directly? Surely I do. Let's go. Hmm. Yeah, let's keep attacking. Why not? Why not? I'll take this now. I thought I had a tactic here. I'm having second thoughts. This is an interesting castle shape. Hmm. Well, two can play that game. Maybe I should have done this first and then the lance drop. And by maybe, I mean absolutely. I did not play this correctly. I'm probably still okay, because I had such a nice position to begin with. But, yeah, I did not play this correctly. I am having severe doubts.
3分
Yeah, shit. Well, they have a bishop. But nothing else they drop there can check my king. This is silly. Yeah. They see what I'm up to.
2分30秒
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. Rook takes rook as mate. Thanks for the game. One down, two to go. There must be a more general way to form this proverb about gold and silver reversed. Good luck. There must be another way to think about it. I don't understand it. Yeah, how does one learn all these strategies? Because I can learn things one defeat at a time, but it takes a lot of defeats. Do I push this pawn? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm confused. What's this about? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Yeah, this is exciting. Thank you. I was expecting knight takes. But even then I can drop a pawn and I can keep attacking. There are other things I can do too. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. It'd be one thing if there's this bishop fork or something, but my rook is not loose. I mean, it is loose, but there's no fork. This king is exposed. I've already taken a silver and a gold. Strange. Bishop promotes. Or there, sure. You have a choice as to whether to move the gold or whether to move the king. I just take this, right? I should have dropped the gold instead. Oh wait, there's no need for me to take that. I'll take this. And then gold drop is strong. I am down 30 seconds, but I might have a better position. Wait, that loses the knight. Let's not do that. Alright, are we going to move this? Actually, you can't take this for free. You have to retreat some other way. It would have been cool if I spotted this the other turn, because that prepares this knight drop. I didn't spot this.
7分
But yeah, my opponent sees my attack. They tried to delay it. So take that. And yeah, I've got a decent position. Can I checkmate my opponent here? I wonder. Threatening mate. Right. Yeah, they can drop the lance, and it delays mate threats. Hmm. Why is it so difficult to checkmate? Okay. 2 down, 1 to go. Good luck. Yeah, it would have been fun to try out Sleeve Rook again, wouldn't it? But that's not what I settled on this time. I'm so tempted to push this pawn. Do I do it now? Why not? Let chaos reign. This pawn... obviously they can't take it. Well, we've made a confusing position. That's exciting. Pushing this so early is so risky. Maybe they're going to push the lance to try to avoid any kind of fork trick. Maybe not. Okay. This is strange. It sure looks like I'm winning a pawn. Maybe I'm mistaken. There's tactics everywhere. Before the live stream, I was randomly rotating through Proverbs. One of them was activate idle pieces. And I thought that was a bit too not exciting enough. But it seems that's what we're doing here, is activating as many idle pieces as we can. Yeah, this king is just such a target. I can't imagine what my opponent's gonna do. And if they take this pawn, well, I mean, on top of this exchange, I could just consider moving this gold up. Um, so if I exchange bishops, I win a silver. Well, it's not a win of a silver. Not strictly speaking. They do get to promote a rook. But this is appealing. I take the knight or I take the bishop. I'm not sure. Um, I'm not checkmating my opponent here. Oh, wait a second. I just saw today's proverb again. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Um, yeah, if you build this shape, you're sure to end up in trouble. Hey, guess what shape we have?
7分。
Okay. This is so exciting, though. How could I say no? How could I say no to this? So our opponent builds the correct shape. I think they... I don't know if they block this or not. I'm maybe threatening to drop a silver and take the knight or something. There's tactics everywhere here. It's difficult to keep track of all the tactics. Wait, why did I do this second and this first? If I did this first, I would have bishop 5-5, and I could have hit this, but I don't want this. Hmm. I'm so confused.
5分。
Maybe I should have taken this? No, that doesn't work. Hmm. Now I take it? I wonder. Building an attack is going to be challenging. Finally, they're going to play Knight Takes Gold because I dropped this. But, like, I need to drop this. Oh, I guess they have this too. But I don't think this is so effective. I've tried this strategy of trying to preemptively put out a fire. This idea of defending before attacking, and they're just constantly defending. I've tried this, and it always backfires when I do it. Here, I keep trying to attack because I know if I'm even once successful at getting the initiative, um, we can have a successful attack. There we go.
3分。
They're gonna drop something on my rook's head. Whatever. It's just a rook. Well then. Don't mind if I do. I get the rook in hand, and suddenly we have a dragon. Granted, they might still be able to defend against this dragon, because they have all of my pieces. But I've got a dragon. They have a bishop, gold, silver, and pawn in hand. The rook blocks the lance blocks the pawn. And now I try to attack. If the gold moves, I get to take the knight. Also, I'm threatening rook drop. Maybe I should have dropped the rook back here. I just thought it was going to get trapped. Unbelievable.
2分30秒。
Somehow I've gotten initiative. Don't ask how. Alright, I have a gold general. I have a lance and a gold general.
2分。
Maybe I should have brought back my horse to defend my king. Instead of throwing everything in. Well, no, this is a good attack. If they take, if I take, I'm fine. Not that I saw that until after I moved, but this is fine. Hmm.
1分30秒。
Check. Approach the king by surrounding it.
1分。
I'm not seeing the checkmate. I'm not seeing the checkmate.
30秒。
Well, this was tricky. I think I see it. We do a merry-go-round with the king and drop the gold to mate. Thanks, Ruben. Shogi's hard. I'll tell you that. There's lots of tactics, and you need to attack. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.